the truth of the matter is that there are some people, and some of us, we struggle with consistency in reading the Bible. Like, what tips would you guys give to someone who says, hey, man, it's just difficult for me, or I just forget, or poor at time management? How do I become more consistent, or how do I fight this temptation, this struggle with being inconsistent in my time in the Word?
You know, I would say it's a discipline, just like any other discipline that you might try to develop, whether it's working out or whatever. And so there probably will be, or there definitely will be times, and especially at the beginning, where you're like, oh my goodness. But I think it's important in those times to, hey, set an alarm. What you do at this time is read the Bible. And so it might be this very mechanical sort of thing at the beginning, but that's okay, because you're building that discipline into your life. And we believe that God's Word is living, it's active, it's powerful. So the more you interact with God's Word, the more that your heart and your mind is going to be shaped and changed by that. And so I would say if you struggle with consistency, just make yourself do it.
How is that better than what I was saying earlier?
You need to say what you said earlier.
He said it more concisely.
Say it.
I'm not either, you guys.
I'm friendlier.
Go ahead, Mike, go ahead.
Okay. I think to kind of jump off John's point is definitely picking that time of day and like making it lock solid. And I know even some people want to do it when they only feel like it, and you have to just press through that, make it a discipline you do. And I think there is also something to have in some form of accountability where, yeah, I know, I see your face over there. I couldn't get those words together. But some form of accountability to where you're going to have to give an account for what you've done in your quiet time. And so you know that somebody's going to ask you about it. And if that comes in whatever form it may be, a group text or whatever you might have, that'll hold you accountable. And I think there's some commitment you might even ought to have to say, I'm not going to go to sleep at night until it's done. To where maybe you had a crazy day, and maybe the time you'd carved out got blown up because something happened that you didn't expect. Then by the time you go to bed that night, you're going to commit to that time in the Word every single day. And then the last thing I'd say is some is better than none. I think we have a tendency to say, well, I don't have the full time of what all I planned, so we cut the whole thing out. Do something. Even if it's 5 or 10 minutes that you knew you were going to cut it out, put some part of your day, commit to making part of the Bible. Even if it's nothing, something's better than nothing.
I think you guys have done great. I agree. I do think, though, we want to be careful. You brush your teeth every day. You take a shower every day. You can read the Bible every day.
So if you're a student, or maybe you have a work schedule that kind of changes and shifts, does it matter if it's morning, night, afternoon?
I don't think that it matters by way, does it matter to God? I think it matters when it comes to your own rhythm. How do you live your life? I mean, for me, I need mornings. Mornings are the time I spend with the Lord. It sets me up for the day. And because if I get too late in the day, there's too much going on, too many distractions. If I get up at 5 o'clock and from 5 to 6:30, there's not much going on. And so I am not bothered then. If I wait till the end of the day, I might put off my time with the Lord. It becomes easier to procrastinate and do like Felix did with Paul this morning. Just put him off. And I don't want to do that.